This is the voice of truth. Today let's talk about humanism, the idea that man is by nature good and can, therefore, be his own God. There is a basic truth about humanity the humanists want us to overlook, and that is our primary function. We are made to reflect, in much the same way as your bathroom mirror. When two people meet, they immediately begin to reflect one another's body language, tone, and demeanor. It is in our nature to reflect. Children will be a reflection of their parents. Our society is a reflection of the people within it. So is our government, which is an unsettling thought. The problem is, no matter how good you look in the mirror cannot go to work for you, pay your bills, raise your children, or do your taxes. It is just a reflective object. Many mental disorders occur when people try to reflect both what is happening in the present and something that happened in the past, or a perceived event which may or may not have occurred at all. We are locked in time and required to move with it. We do not have the physical capacity to reflect the past. This is why you cannot perfectly remember every detail about an event, no matter how momentous. It is not healthy to live in the past, and disorders such as post-traumatic stress, dissociative identity, what we call multiple personality disorder, and schizophrenia manifest when people try to reflect anything other than the present. To further the metaphor, we say such people have cracked up, and it's true. Their mirror, their capacity to reflect, is broken. What does this have to do with humanism? By ignoring our reflective capacity, we ignore our purpose. We were primarily created to reflect God's multifaceted glory. Our diversity testifies to this. Before us, there was another reflective being, Lucifer. He also had the purpose of reflecting God's glory, until one day when he mistook the reflection as his true identity. He became so convinced he was God, he actually tried to overthrow the Trinity. His rebellion was put down, of course, but the propensity to fall for the same lies still exists and is propagated today throughout our culture. Like a mirror that has gone dark, humanism causes us to reflect ourselves. An empty mirror reflecting an empty mirror is still an empty mirror. Without the glory of God to reflect, we are left to reflect our darkness, our emptiness, our brokenness. We are not the first humanistic culture, of course, but all those who preceded us fell into darkness much the same way our world is today. We were created to be luminous beings, shining with the brightness of God's glory, and so we can, but the choice is ours. If you stop for a moment and take a real look at your true self, not just the good deeds, but the bad too, not just the good thoughts, but the bad as well, not just the pure motives, but the impure ones too, can you truly say you are a God? Oh, we are amazing creatures, containing mysteries as vast and deep as space itself, but none of us is a perfect reflection of anything. We are all a little cracked up, and in need of the healing and wholeness that only Jesus can provide. Because these lies are so destructive, we must love people enough to tell them the truth.